Hey guys, it's Mad Friday and welcome back. Right, as you're probably aware, the Chinese tech tree has just been released a couple of hours ago. I am already up to the Type T-34. The name, Type T-34. Basically what the Chinese did is what they've carried on doing up until today. They basically either copy everything from another country or steal it. So here we are. The Type T-34 is basically a T-34. So there's nothing really new about it, to be honest. There's a couple of differences. Well, one main difference between this Type T-34 and the T-34 in the World of Tanks game. The Type T-34 does not get the choice of the 76mm. You're stuck with the 57, but it's not a bad gun. It's quite high DPM, really. Penetration is okay for tier 5. It's bordering on not being okay, if I'm being honest. But it's such high rate of fire. If you can get lower tier targets like this, different, but equal and higher tier targets, if you can get them from the side and the rear, you can take some of their health pretty quick. I did come quite unstuck first playing this tank. I did my usual, always straight to the front and duke it out. First couple of games I came up against equal tier targets, like other Type T-34s. One on one, you will take all their health, but they will take all your health. So the best way I found to play this tank is to snipe for the first 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how the game progresses. Just try and get a shot in where you can. Where this tank excels is it's quite fast and very manoeuvrable. So once the enemy's numbers are dwindling, you can just roam around the battlefield picking off targets when they're most vulnerable. And that's how I suggest you play this thing. The armour will bounce lower tier targets. It's, as you can see, it's not particularly thick, but it's extremely well angled pretty much all of the way around. So yeah, lower tier targets, perhaps, yeah, you can just duke it out head on head with them, and I will be doing a bit of that later on. But yeah, don't rely on it really. Right, so this game's not going very well at the minute. I'm literally, like I said, just sniping a few shots in where I can, trying to save my health for later on, where a tank like this counts more. The same sort of situation with a light tank sort of thing. Just do what you can for the first part of the match, and then when there's the enemy's numbers are lowered, they've maybe got some health taken off of them, that's when this tank becomes more useful. If you're top tier in a game and there's no heavies or something like that, then yeah, maybe push a bit harder from the start. But it doesn't have much hit points really. I think it's 450. If you compare that to, say, a Panzer 5.4 with 830, I think it is, it's quite low. And obviously this is a tier 6 game. There's a Hellcat and an SU-85. They can almost one-shot me really, especially if they used HE, which may penetrate this tank. So there's a Hellcat over there. I know I can take one. I've still got all my health, so I can take one shot. Depending on what gun he's got, obviously. I don't have 6th Sense on this tank. I never bought a Chinese premium tank to get a head start on cruise, so I'm pretty much playing... There we go, look, I took a hit off an Excelsior. A third of my health gone. I don't know if it was both Excelsiors hit me there. Right, so that position is no good anymore. So I'm going to do something a little bit different, and this is what I mean about the speed and manoeuvrability. Those heavies think I'm still lurking around there somewhere, and hopefully if I become unspotted, the guys the other side of the map, the enemies, probably think I'm still back over there as well. So I'm going to whiz over, See if I can deal with this Hellcat. Oh, that was lucky. Taking shots from a light tank to the left, but I can't stop to deal with that. I need to deal with the more important target first. There he is. Right, he misses. Sweet. Just need one more and he's done. Hellcat's armour is no match for this tank's gun, really. I'm going to have a poke out and see if I can spot that light tank. Nope. Right, so next, that Churchill 7. He's probably one of the two most dangerous tanks left alive on the enemy's team. I've got a couple of rounds of premium left. You need so small stock of premium for this tank. I mean, the standard rounds, I think it's 88 mil of pen. So if I didn't have any, I pretty much wouldn't have any hope against this Churchill 7. Right, I'm pushing in. I saw on the map that he was driving, and so unless he was driving backwards, I should have him from the rear, and I have. I'm not firing until I'm very close. I don't have enough rounds to waste any premium rounds. And that goes the Churchill 7. Right, so now all we have left is, I think it's an Su-85 and one of the new Chinese Stuarts. One of them's on the cap, maybe it's the light, oh, it's not the light tank, the light tank's there. How to play this. Obviously if I go over there and they're both there, the light tank could light me up and the tank destroyer could kill me, so be a bit careful. Shouldn't really be knocking these trees down, to be honest. Right, one of our guys is capping, which means one of them is going to have to drive that way to deal with him. Unless they're just going to let him cap. Still nothing around. Right, there is that tank destroyer. Oh, that was a good hit. Ammo racked him. Can we get another shot? Is he going to turn towards us? No, we take the kill. Happy days. Right, so just a light tank to clear up. And oh, and there he is. Just firing on the move, just taking my luck. You know, taking my chances. Managed to get one in. Right, so one of our guys is capping, so it's just me and this light tank, and this light tank is going to give me a bit of a run around now. It's my own fault for using auto aim. You see the speed and manoeuvrability here. He's not able to get around us, which is a good thing. My armour's holding up at the minute, so now I aim in for a shot. Missed. Here we go, he's starting to make me look a bit silly. Managed to get one in, he just needs one more. And that was completely nowhere near where I aimed, but it killed him. Happy days. Right. First victory in that tank, I'm afraid. It was a massive losing streak. I top on damage pretty much every game. And we lost pretty badly every game. So this is my first victory. Have a look at the results. Not a massive amount of experience, but I got an ace tanker. It is it's only been a couple of hours since it came out, but that's good for me because it means I can sell the piece of rubbish as soon as I've done with it. Once you've got this tank, you'll understand how I'm feeling about it. It's just the alpha damage is too low. I find the Xbox game higher big derpy alpha damage guns tend to do better because people are more scared of them. No one's going to be scared of a gun that does, you know, 80 average damage. That's why I recommend you play it long range at the start, and once the game's developed you can sneak in and out and take things out as you please. Right, yeah. Looking forward to the next tank. I think I'm going to go up the light tank line personally. I've been watching a few reviews from the PC version. I think that'll suit me better. Right, cheers guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully back soon with the tier 6 Chinese tank. Hopefully I should have it in a couple of hours. Right, cheers guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.